What is up, ladies and gents? We are back, and in today's video I'm going to showcase the green build that I showed in my video and how well it does in tanking in a level 50 dungeon. Here's the stat redistribution that I have so far. Obviously I'm not going to have the 50 strength that I mentioned without sacrificing everything else, but you can have other goodies. This is for PVE. This is kind of like my stat, setup. Some of these people are pretty geared, so it's gonna be kind of funny if I can actually pull aggro from them to continue this build. So these are skills that I'm using currently. Is this Gerard's patience? Perfect. Alright, so with this setup I have all the skills that I need to basically maintain aggro. The only thing that this build is contingent upon is how well the healer does his job. Now I can go ahead and show you guys a video with tier 2 set and everything and show how easy this dungeon is, but that's not going to teach you anything. So I'm revisiting the same dungeon with a lower gear set. So here goes the ant, and I'm going to go ahead and take aggro right here. Just like that, even though it's like small, I maintained aggro again. It went to somebody else, he's on me, and I have my other skills that I can use to get it back. I have my shout, I have my chain pull, and I have will breaker that what it all does is it maintains aggro on me. And every time off cooldown, I maintain that meter and constantly keep it going. Like for example, I have my chain again in case I lose it once more. After this dungeon, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what that's gonna look like with all my skills, the stat skills specialization, sorry guys, I hate that word so much, and what skills I'm currently using. So now this is the boss room, we just made it. The main skills that, wait, where am I going? Wrong way, sorry guys, I'm drunk. Not actually drunk, but like in-game lost. So I have shield strike here, shield throw, I have will breaker, the shout, and the chain hook right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my mana back because I am under leveled. So piercing attack is what it's called now. Shield throw, chain hook, let's see what's this called, provoking roar, and will breaker. As you can see, will breaker here on the greatsword says on hit maxes out target's aggression. Anything that maxes out the target's aggression is something that you want as a PVE tank, because it doesn't matter if they have the best gear. With the new update that they finish in Korea is that everything is going to maintain aggro. I have piercing attack maxed out. The damage target aggression greatly increases. Same thing with chain hook right here. Increases the target's monster's hostility to max on hit. Cooldown decreases by 6 seconds because I want to keep being able to do the shout. And same thing here, can be used twice, and I can actually take this off and put it here and then run these two. See? I can use this potentially twice and it maxes out the target's aggression on hit. These are all the tank skills. Now I can change this to skill damage boost or leave it blank and then have it as a defense boost. For damage for the group, I recommend doing the skill damage boost, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna leave that off for right now. I'll show you the greatsword skills afterwards. So here we go. Now the reason why we have will breaker is because when you have will breaker on, it reduces the target's damage, defense by a good amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my DR, block, and look, I get my HP back, and then I can do my shout again. And as long as that shout's active right here, I maintain the aggro. And I still have my other skills. Right here I'm gonna get hit by a lot, or I'm gonna resist. So I'm counting on my healer to heal me right here. Put on counter barrier, will breaker, shield throw, and I gotta remember to do mechanics here. We gotta get the blue one because I'm wearing my green gear, so I don't think I'm gonna live the one shot. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to cheese the mech. So far I'm doing all right. Will breaker, so they do more damage. I'm gonna run off. Gotta wait for the egg to explode. It's exploded. I'm back up here. That's a cheese mech. You're supposed to do the mech, but always wait behind that doorway. Otherwise, you will get launched off and die early. But on my counter barrier, so that way my shield block chance goes up to 58. So passively I'm blocking. Now you can swap out one of these skills, maybe Da Vinci's Courage for precision dash, so that way we can just go straight to the boss. Because if I don't get to the boss in time, she starts doing AoE moves. So here goes the mechanic that nobody ever gets right because people forget. Hopefully they do it right this time. I can't do anything because I'm waiting for someone to take this off of me. But if they don't, I'm gonna get launched into the sky. Looks like they're not gonna get it right. And I may die here. We'll see. Currently struggling. Let me get that heal. Looks like this group isn't fully juiced, but it's juiced enough. But this is a matchmaking group I have in Korea, just to kind of showcase the build that I have right now. Obviously, you can use your Guardian here if you really wanted to. And sure enough, the dungeon is done. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, these are the rewards. It's not gonna be the same in global, it's gonna be similar. So I'm just gonna buy that for now, why not? And now I'm gonna show you guys the skills that I have. I can go into literally a tier 2 dungeon with this. No, actually I can't because of my combat power requirement. But you can do this to basically tank. I had no issues maintaining the aggro because of the skills that I have, you know, set forth here. And Great Sword, let's make some modifications. Obviously we're gonna take these out because we weren't using that skill. We would put this one up to do, oh no, we don't need that. We'll do this to increase the cooldown. What else did we have? We had Guillotine Blade, we have all this, and we still have about 6 points left. So we could probably turn this bad boy on if we turn this off. Where is it? We're not using these. And turn this one to have like skill damage boost. I still have 11 points left over. So if I really wanted to, I could put some stuff here. I could add some more skills to upgrade it to make it more efficient, do more damage and stuff like that. So there's a lot of room when you're doing like a PVE tank. You could do a bunch of different stuff. Personally for me, as long as you do the skills that I recommended, you should be fine. Make sure you have cooldown on all of these because these are your main damage skills. Gaia Crash, you're not gonna prone a boss. That's why that's kind of pointless. You know, might as well throw that on there. Why not? But yeah, get these skills going and you're gonna never lose aggro on the boss. If you do, then I would be very sus as to why are you losing aggro. So the only modification I do to the skill list is you can use Da Vinci's Courage. You can use Precision Dash to go back to bosses that knock you away. But this is pretty much good. Some people like to use Blood Devotion so you can tank the damage. It says takes 40% of the damage intended for the designated party member. You can. I just personally don't. It's not really a big deal. I do run this. But yeah, everyone has their own setups. This is the setup that I use. You do get passes, like for example, bosses can get shocked, but they can, they can't get stunned, but they can get shocked. So you get passives like this. Against shocked or stunned targets, magic melee and ranged heavy attack chance increases by 240. So then you can use certain skills to amplify your attacks. So you can go ahead and take, you know, some of these skills off and add some more stuff. Personally, you can even add some more tank skills. Let's see, we have 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. We could even put this one bad boy on there if you want and remove that, because I don't have, as you can see, I'm not using any stun skills. So you really want to maximize the efficiency of your skills and have the synergy with your skills, with your skill specialization, along with the build that you are using. As you can see, this is the setup I'm using. 40. And obviously, since it's going to be PVE, I probably have something like that. And I have like 6 points left over. So let's go ahead and leave it at that. That would be my realistic stat distribution if I'm using greens. That's just being honest. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Make sure that you're constantly rotating these skills out. This is one of the most important ones. I really want to emphasize that because the Great Sword says right here deals 100% of base damage, but that's not the reason. It's because it applies a weaken that decreases melee, ranged, and magic defense by 600 for 6 seconds. And if you upgrade it to the max, it does a whole lot more. As you can see, it decreases it by 720 at +5. And those numbers, what that really means, it's every 100 is about 10%. So That's how you know how much damage you're actually contributing to the team. Along, pair that up with Time for Punishment with the support user, and you're going to be a PVE hero. Hopefully you learned everything that you needed to know about PVE tank right here. For sure have these. These are subjective. This one's not subjective. This one's not subjective at all. This gives you HP. But you can take or leave that one. So entirely up to you. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you learned something. Subscribe to the channel, and as always, stay blessed.